2 months after my facial reconstruction surgery following a car accident. She had always been cunning, even as a child, at just 7 or 8 years old, to stay with her aunt forever. She deliberately ran into the middle of the road to lure me over. When a speeding car approached, she suddenly dodged aside. I was so focused on saving her that I was thrown 7 or 8 meters by the impact. While I was seriously injured in the hospital, she even slandered me, saying I was trying to take her to commit suicide together just so Emily could smoothly enter the Young family later. When I told Jack about this incident, he just scoffed dismissively. She was only 8 years old. How could she have such vicious thoughts? He had said, I think you're the truly vicious one, framing your own daughter for your own benefit. What he said wasn't wrong. If I hadn't experienced it myself, I wouldn't have believed an 8-year-old could have such malicious intentions either, but that was the reality. No matter how unbelievable, the flesh and blood I once cherished more than my own life turned out to be the one who hurt me the deepest. Looking at Lily before me now, I had completely written her off as a stranger in my heart, just as I was lost in thought. Jack and Lily kicked aside the dog that had accompanied me for years. Roughly dragging me into their car, I struggled desperately, wanting to check on my dog's condition, but I was no match for the two of them. Lily even took out a fruit knife from the car and waved it in front of my face. You'd better behave, you ugly freak, otherwise I'll disfigure the other side of your face too, she threatened, even though I had long decided to cut ties with her. Seeing her vicious expression still made my heart ache. After all, I was the mother who had given birth to her and raised her. Yet she treated me like this. I obediently stopped struggling and sat quietly in the car, because I knew Lily wasn't simply threatening me. If I continued to make a fuss, she would really follow through on her words. After all, in her eyes, her birth mother had long been no different from a beggar on the street. That's better. As long as you obey us, we won't let you wander the streets. We'll keep you in the Young house like a pet. After all, Grandpa still needs you, Lily said. You probably don't understand our family's wealth now. She raised the Cartier watch on her wrist, waving it in front of me to show off. And Emily gave me this watch. It cost over $70,000. You could never afford it in your lifetime. As a pauper, you need to know your place. Don't put on airs in front of us. It won't do you any good. Even though I was Lily's birth mother, it didn't stop her from lecturing me with the air of an elder. Listening to her words, I started trembling with anger. I really didn't know what kind of environment the Young family had raised such a failure like Lily in, to make her so utterly disrespectful. Arriving at the Young family's gate, I immediately sent a message to my 2 adopted sons, asking them to come pick me up from the Young house right away. I didn't want to stay in this place for another second. Just as I sent the message, a familiar figure walked out of the house. Sister, it's been so many years. How did you end up in such a sorry state? Emily said. Mockingly, you're bringing shame to our whole Reed family.